This Christmas will be jolly. It's test server. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another eggnog-fueled edition of the Center Beacon. This weekend, we are going to take a look at what's next for War Robots, and that means test server. This weekend's test server was 3.5, and we are going to take primarily a close look at the Exorcist, the new robot Exorcist. This thing is crazy, so make sure you check this out. Not going to really look at the Strider. I didn't see it. Maybe the thing's too fast. I didn't see it on test server. Not going to cover the Vortex done into the past. We are going to look briefly at the Redeemer. So let's go. Holy Family Channel! I feel like they could have fit a couple more medium hardpoints on this thing. I don't know what you guys think. Why stop at 4? Let's just do 6. I think I'd like to see that. As much as I'd like to shoot people in the face with 4 Tarans or 4 Orkans, I'm not sure this is the best idea, but we'll take a closer look when we get to the video clips. Now let's take a look at something I like to call the Big-Ass Taran. Big-Ass Taran! Here we have the Redeemer. I've not seen this. It's been on a couple test centers before. I'm going to take a look at it for the first time this weekend. Pretty cool model. R2, do you read me, buddy? I'm just kidding. It's not R2, but it kind of looks like R2's head is piloting this thing. It's got a big old gaping barrel there. I'm not sure what comes out of that, but whatever it is, it can't be good. I want to say this is based off of an old Quake weapon or something. Looks familiar. So here's what I have loaded up. They did not have shock trains on the test server. Those are going to be an absolute nightmare. King of the Hill mode is new. Basically, you can see there's a giant disco ball at the top of the screen, and it's a big dance-off. That's not true. That's not how it's played. I honestly don't know how this mode works. You're probably going to have to watch somebody else's video to explain it, but it has something to do with getting near beacons, and the more teammates you have on top of a beacon you're supposed to have, the more points you can score. And then that bar at the top goes back and forth, but honestly, it's so confusing that I'm not going to be able to give you like a real good idea of how it works. I'm just going to run around and shoot people with 27 medium weapons, because that's what I'm doing now in this. So here you can see I've loaded up Scourges, and I'm showing you the ability here of the Exorcist to jump out of danger. It's just like the Inquisitor. It jumps, it stealths. They get up really high when they jump. They almost launch up like the hover does. And they can really get some altitude quickly when they jump. This was a pretty nice build. This is the Talumbus build. My tracking was terrible on that guy. You'll have to excuse. Once again, my connection. I have pound first world problems, but my connection blows totally. I've had an issue with getting my internet hooked up. I got my fiber trenched to the house, and I'm still waiting for a tech to come out and actually plug the damn thing in. So in the meantime, I'm tethered to my wife's iPhone, and she's used so much of her data, they throttled her, so I'm on like a 600K connection, so it's terrible. I apologize. Please don't unsubscribe and quit my channel. Don't quit me. I won't quit you. You don't quit me. Redeemer time. Okay? This thing is pretty great. I really love Tarans. I'm not real good with Orkans. It is a skill, definitely. I'm a pay-to-win player myself. You guys know that. I like to just buy all my victories. If they could just shortcut me to the green screen for a few bucks, I'd just do that. But until they do, I gotta play. And I like Tarans. They're just easier for me to use. Maybe it's because I'm really old. But the Orkans are a little bit more skill. I can get away with them. But Tarans, man, you give me 6 or 7 or 19 of these things, like on this new Exorcist bot, and I'm going to wreck your day all day with Tarans. The Redeemer is just a giant Taran. So here I am capturing a beacon in this King of the Hill mode, or I'm sitting on the beacon and I'm waiting for my P-bar up there to drain. It's like I'm relieving myself on this beacon. I'm not really sure still. Again, check out somebody else's video, because I'm too dumb to figure out what's happening here. But I think I'm waiting for my P-bar to drain. And then once my bladder is empty, I can continue on to the next beacon where I also relieve myself. I'm not really sure. But the Redeemer, the model is great. I really like the model. I like the fact that R2-D2 is riding up on top of my Lancelot there. That's cool. Or maybe it's like an R2-D2 variant. Maybe it's like R4-D4 or something. I don't know. Let's switch over to Dead City. And here is my Talumbus build again. You can see I accomplished virtually nothing because I have a genetic disorder that demands that I shoot all energy shields that I see with my rockets. Now this guy's actually using his Exorcist pretty intelligently. He's gone with a hybrid build, which when you've got 47 medium slots on one of these things, you can afford to do this kind of deal. But he jumped right in and ate my lunch. I'm going to get a little revenge right here. NBD, I'm going to send him to Robot Heaven. No problem. NBD means no big deal. I don't know if you guys know that. It's like an internet thing. So the 4 Taran build is pretty awesome. This thing, the hard points, the way they're mounted, you just can't go wrong with this bot. It has like 9 special abilities. It's got hard points up on top for shooting over top of obstacles. You can use cover unlike I do. I don't like cover. You can use cover to shoot from the side. You can jump and stealth and people can't hit you. There I am not tracking with my Orkans again, but you'll have to forgive me. There's a beacon. I might go get it. I don't know. I might go get it. Try to drain my P-bar a little bit. But you can see the firepower is massive. This thing is going to be the new Haiichi. I don't really know. Like, this is fun. It's a hell of a lot of fun to play. It's crazy. People are jumping all over the place. But man, I don't see, like, why do you run a dock now? What is the point of running a dock with this thing? I just don't see how these two fit together. Occasionally on live, I'll see someone run a dock really intelligently as part of team play. Now, the dock is probably faster. It might have more hit points for all I know. I really have no idea. But when you have 4 medium weapons going 24/7 like this, I'm not sure why you go with a dock. So you kind of just, whatever utility the dock had is now kind of gone, which kind of sucks, honestly. Maybe they'll dial the thing in. They'll give it fewer hit points or whatever, but I played several games on test server, and you're looking at every single game. It's just everybody is stealthed, flying through the air, annihilating people. Once again, back on the Redeemer, I really like this thing. I'm not crazy about the animation where it fires. It kind of just poops. It's just like poop, 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 poop. I don't have a good sense of I'm hitting my target with the thing. Here's a guy running a golem. I have no idea why the hell this guy loaded a golem into test server, but there's always one. And they're just, you know, fuel for the pyre type thing. I really want to get this guy. See this guy? He got up there with his scourges, and I want him to die so bad. So I'm basically going to throw away this bot just to make sure this guy's day is totally ruined. There's a Hydra, too. I didn't have time to load up Hydras, but basically anything medium that you can think of that your disgusting little heart wants to load up, you're just going to wreck shop with this thing. Look at this guy, straight up in the air. All that firepower. Here comes one of my buddies landing in here with scourges. I do like, for King of the Hill mode, aka P-bar mode, I really like the additional cover. You can see the center beacon. I don't do that intentionally. I'm just talking about the center beacon. You can see that there are little panels over there to my right that provide additional cover. I really like that stuff. I know it's kind of wonky, like what are they doing on the map, but I think they're pretty cool. And it might not be a bad idea with the nature of all the super powerful bots and weapons now to add those things in on traditional modes too. Speaking of modes, that's something else I wanted to cover too. King of the Hill, I mean, it's cool. It gives you something else to do. But if it means longer queue times for more popular modes like Beacon Rush and Classic mode, I really don't want to add more modes to the game at the cost of loading times. I don't know if you guys have tried to load up like a Classic Domination mode or anything. It can take quite a while when they have 2 or 3 modes involved. So, I don't know, maybe they have a plan to address that. And if they do, then great, bring on all the different modes. But every time you add a mode, you effectively reduce player population for any other mode. That's going to do it for this video. We took a close look at the Exorcist, the new prototype robot with 4 medium hard points. I'm just afraid it's going to be too powerful. It's going to be basically a contest between who has the most Haiichis and the most Exorcists. I like it, it's fun, but I'm not sure it's what's best for the game. We also took a look at King of the Hill, which still needs a little help to make it less confusing. So, take a listen to what Natasha has to say. And as always, I will see you next time at the Center Beacon.